tools used to adjust the doors. This is 13 millimeter deep. Ratchet, obviously. Extension with a 1/4 inch drive, so I could use the Big Daddy Phillips. And then also using that. And then a regular Phillips for getting the door panel trim out. All right, what we got here is a 1988 635 CSI. And today I want to talk about panel gaps and door fitting. This car has already been hit and repaired prior to me buying it. And I think it was hit in the front. So one of the things I did was I adjusted the driver's door to get it to sit. Now, what you want to look at for panel gaps is how parallel, or how this joins here, right? So you want that to be on the same line. You know, same with the body side moldings. You don't want steps. This one feels like this is higher than this. Visually, it doesn't look it, and it's not bad up here. So, and then looking at the gap here is decent. Same with the bottom of the door is decent, and then the front door gap is decent. Right, it's got consistent. So, like I said, I've already adjusted this door to make it level. And when I did, it doesn't like closing as well as it used to. So it looks great, it doesn't close great. And that's something I'd like to address. And in a future video, we're gonna address this hood. The hood doesn't fit on this side. It fits good on that side. Bad on this side. This gap is not consistent. This gap is horrible, which is where the hinge is, right? And then this is okay, and then this is livable, so this isn't so bad. I get up here, this is decent. So the hood is assuming that it's square, or at least, you know, lined up. The hood panel's the hood panel. I think the opening is what's off, and obviously the hinges underneath here and here are moved. I'm going to address that in a different video, so I just wanted to cover it here. And let's look at the passenger door gap here. You know, you can see it's a little off here. It's good there, it's bad here. It looks like those need to come together some, but what about that? Oh, and here's exactly what I was talking about, right? So you can see the step there. The step there. And in the side molding's not bad. Panel gap, not bad. The corner of the door is sticking out though. So it's not fit great. Yeah, this door closes okay, but you don't get that classic German ping. So a couple problems with this, and we'll get to those too, but back to the driver's door. So what you want to do is hear that ping when it closes. Get a little bit of a metallic ping sound. And the Porsche guys, or 911 guys, are crazy about that. I've heard people losing concourse because their door didn't ping right when they closed it. So, and today this door is closing pretty good. I don't know. I think we'll work on the passenger door a little bit today. But just to be clear, if you're going to adjust the door, the process for doing so is you take off the inner door panel. Start with this screw, then this screw. You remove the window adjuster, 2 screws in there. You can pull this top panel off, and mine fits like garbage. This trim bezel comes out. There's some screws here underneath that have to come out, and then this whole lower piece comes out. You can take this out, mine the tweeter, and so this top trim panel comes out, this bottom trim panel comes out, and then the whole side door panel comes out. And then what you want to adjust are, you don't want to adjust the hinges here. That's body side. That's typically, they are where they are. That's not typically where you hit the adjustment. I mean, there's times when you would, but you adjust inside the door panel. You adjust these studs. So there's a nut there and a nut there, and then on the bottom as well, there's a nut there and a nut there. And you loosen them, and I use a jack under the door. So depending on which way the door needs to move, you pick up the bottom of the door or not, or push down on the top here and get it to line up where you want. Tighten down the bolts and get the door to close, you know, sit nice. What I'm going to do today on this door is I'm going to adjust this guide, so that obviously lands here. That trapezoidal piece goes in there, and the door latch catches that. And if you watch it close, I can see that this piece is a little low. I'd like to pick it up so it guides in better, and I gotta decide if I'm adjusting this down, which doesn't look like I can, or adjust this up. Maybe I can. Maybe there's enough range of adjustment in there to do that, but I'll get to that. Okay, I did some adjustment, and I think I won the door closing. That closes with a nice ping. The key to the adjustment is here, and you can see the old indication of where that was. So I went inward a couple millimeter, and that was it. So to do that, you loosen this and these two. So these 3 screws, and there's a ton of motion in any direction, and it's really just take a guess in a direction you want it to sit, move it, set it, tighten it, and then test the door. And it's just really a hit or miss type of situation. That one didn't close well, but I didn't get good leverage on it that time. But it's closing. Closes nice, which is better than it was for sure. Then on the passenger door, did the same thing. I got this to go in a bunch, just by moving this inward. So again, you can see the old position of it. So I went in and up a little bit, and the reason why the bottom of the door was sticking out, it was the door simply was closing too early, right? So if the catch is too far out, the door shuts completely, and the door isn't into the body far enough. So I knew I had to go in with that one up a little bit to get this to get better, and that just puts a little bit of stress on this. The front of this panel is not good, and there's actual step here now. So I moved the door in the back. I gotta move this into. All right, got a jack under the end of the door because I want to go up with that side. Loosened the bolts over here, jacked it up a 1/4 inch or so, and then I'll tighten these and we'll test fit. So to get the door to fit correctly, I did end up loosening these 6 inner hinge, jacking the door up, and that would tilt the whole door in and tighten, and then shut the door, and then do it all over again. And now I've got it to a point where I'm really happy with it. So this is nearly lined up there. This area here, which was my main problem area, is way in now. And the bottom is good, the gap's good. This door looks like it has a little bit of a problem there, but you know, from far away it's good. I'm happy with it now. The door fits good here. Across these, bottom of the door came out now. Huh. Okay, well, that makes sense. Adjusting these is going to have to make me readjust this. So back to that. More soon. I got the door panels back in and everything all adjusted. I'm really happy with the results. Door shuts nice. Super stoked.